There comes a point when your life no longer breaks loudly. It fractures quietly. No dramatic event, no single catastrophe. Just a growing inability to keep pretending that what once worked still does. You notice it in small moments. The way conversations drain you faster than before. How familiar routines feel strangely hollow. How the person you've been performing no longer fits the shape of what you feel inside. This is not confusion. It is not weakness. And it is not a phase you can outgrow by trying harder. This is the moment when your psyche refuses to maintain a life that no longer reflects your truth. Carl Jung wrote about this threshold, not as a breakdown, but as a summons, a point at which the soul demands rearrangement, when the distance between who you are inwardly and who you present outwardly becomes unbearable. You are not becoming someone else. You are becoming impossible to remain who you were. At first, the discomfort feels vague. Time behaves oddly. Days feel heavy, yet unreal. You move through familiar spaces as if they belong to someone you once knew. The world hasn't changed, but your orientation within it has shifted. This disorientation is not accidental. Your inner system is recalibrating. Before transformation can occur, the structures that once held you must loosen, and the first structure to crack is not your job, your relationship, or your environment. It is your identity. Jung called this the persona, the social mask you learn to wear to survive. The agreeable version, the capable one, the one who learned when to stay quiet, when to smile, when to absorb what should never have been yours to carry. For a long time, that mask protected you. It allowed you to belong. It kept you safe. But masks are not meant to be worn forever. There comes a point when maintaining the performance costs more than it gives. You wake up tired not from effort, but from self-denial. The smallest requests feel intrusive. The roles you once occupied with ease now feel suffocating. You may try to repair the mask, try to be more patient, more understanding, more like before. It won't work. Because this exhaustion is not failure, it is the psyche enforcing honesty. As the mask weakens, your relationships begin to shift. Some people sense the change before you do. They feel your withdrawal and interpret it as distance. Others respond by tightening their grip, demanding the old version of you return. But individuation is not a collective process. It does not wait for permission. Some connections will fall away, not because you rejected them, but because they were built around who you needed to be, not who you are. Losing them hurts, but carrying them forward would cost you more than grief ever could. What you are also losing is a version of yourself. The one who tolerated what should never have been tolerated. The one who made herself smaller to preserve harmony. The one who learned to disappear rather than disrupt. She is not wrong, she was necessary, but she cannot come with you. Transformation demands sacrifice, not of your values, but of the identities formed from fear and adaptation. Jung understood that wholeness requires reclaiming what was split off in order to survive. And this is where the shadow enters. Emotions you once suppressed rise without warning. Anger where there was compliance. Desire where there was restraint. Truths you were trained to dismiss now insist on being heard. This can be frightening. You may wonder if you're becoming someone you don't recognize. You are, but not someone new. Someone complete. Shadow integration does not make you cruel or reckless. It makes you real. The parts you exiled were never gone. They were waiting for conditions safe enough to emerge. Alongside this emergence comes grief. You will mourn the woman who knew how to endure, the one who understood the rules and followed them flawlessly, the one who survived by fitting in. Let yourself grieve her. She carried you through seasons when authenticity was dangerous. She deserves honor, not erasure. But survival is no longer the goal. Truth is, as the old structure dissolves, you may feel untethered. Approval fades, predictability vanishes. The ground beneath you feels unstable because this is not a mistake, it is demolition. Every life built on a false foundation must eventually collapse. And nothing real is lost in that collapse, only what could not be sustained. You will be misunderstood. Boundaries will be interpreted as rejection. Integrity will be called selfishness. People who benefited from your silence will resent your voice. This is the cost of alignment, and it is a cost worth paying. During this period, solitude becomes essential, not isolation, but space. Your psyche needs quiet to reorganize itself. Like a seed underground, unseen, dissolving before it grows. Do not rush clarity. Do not narrate your transformation prematurely. Explanation disperses energy. Let the process complete itself. Jung warned that real change requires chaos, a period where the old self dissolves before the new one is formed. You are not meant to understand everything right now. You are meant to endure the in-between. And slowly something shifts. You stop forcing connection. You stop negotiating your worth. You stop explaining your boundaries. The woman emerging does not seek permission. She does not overextend to be loved. She does not abandon herself to maintain proximity. She is quieter, but firmer, softer, but unmovable. She knows who she is without. Consensus. This does not make life easier. It makes it yours. The exhaustion that once drained you is replaced by a deeper fatigue, the honest kind that comes from living in alignment rather than performing. There is less noise, less fragmentation, fewer internal negotiations. What remains is integrity, and integrity is peace, not because conflict disappears, but because you are no longer divided against yourself. Jung spoke of the self as the organizing center beyond ego and role. The transformation you are undergoing is not the creation of something new, but the uncovering of what was always there beneath conditioning. Nothing essential is being destroyed. Only the false is falling away. If you are in this process now, if these words resonate beyond intellect, you are not alone and you are not breaking. You are becoming. And though this passage is costly, disorienting, and irreversible, it leads somewhere worth arriving. Not to perfection, not to certainty, but to truth. And truth, once embodied, cannot be taken from you.